Hello, my friends. Chris Cook in Nashville here, headed to work this morning. It is a gray and rainy morning here. I feel a little tired this morning. We were out at a show last night, and it was a little later than I would normally like to be out on a school night, as it were. But you do what you gotta do, right? I was going to do my health vlog yesterday, but scheduling, quite honestly, just would not allow it by the time I got home from work. And then I had a guitar lesson that I taught. And then we went to the show, and I had to get the puppy dog fed and all the different things that we had going on. There was just no time to shoot and edit. I'm putting this out today. Y'all, it's been really stressful. I'm not gonna lie. It's just been really stressful lately. My job is starting to implement a mandatory overtime, which I'm really not a fan of, because it's essentially just manipulating us and twisting our arms into us doing what they want us to do, fixing the issue that they have had for a long time. Hopefully eventually I can get out of that, but unfortunately, life is also filled with adult responsibilities and the bills and the things you have to pay, and just sometimes walking away from a job like that is not something you can just do immediately. Trying to build the YouTube channel and the Chris Cooking Nashville business stuff so that I can do this full time and I can get away from doing that, and I can just do that and be a musician and teach guitar lessons and pay our bills. That's just not a reality right now, though, unfortunately. What this means for everything I'm trying to do is my schedule gets a little bit busier, and getting the proper amount of sleep is going to be more difficult. So I'm going to do the best I can with that, and as a result of that, I am not going to be surprised if my health and my weight are a little harder to just continue to see the same progress on. Part of what really helps with weight loss and with gaining your health back and doing the whole carnivore thing is being able to recover from the things that spike our cortisol and getting enough sleep and these kinds of things. And granted, I have the energy that it takes to do a lot of this stuff way better than I ever would have before. So that's really good. That doesn't necessarily mean that all of those cortisol spikes are going to be real good for me. Lack of sleep and excessive stress and extra work, extra hours in my week, that kind of thing is going to be something I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with. So that being said, my health vlogs, for at least a little while here, I'm going to focus more on talking about trying to take care of my health and the carnivore diet and keto diet and things like that, more than I am going to worry about weekly weigh-ins. I would love to think that I'm going to weekly be still losing, an average of 1 to 2 pounds, which is what I have been. I don't know if that's going to happen just in general, because as you lose more and more weight, it starts to slow down more and more. There may be some times when that picks back up and maybe I lose more than that. I don't know. There may be times where it slows down, or I may even gain a little bit because of the stress of trying to work the extra hours and everything I'm trying to do right now. I just don't know. I just don't know what's going to happen with that. So rather than adding one more stress to myself to be worrying about, am I going to lose weight this week? Am I going to have a weight gain? Or, stressing about the fact that I'm not going to be getting as much sleep as I want, trying to figure out how to balance the schedule, and then seeing it affect my weight loss or my health goals or any of that in terms of a number on a scale. I think I need to focus a little bit more on just doing the YouTube channel things that I need to do, doing my other jobs, working my full-time day job, trying to get as much sleep as I can when that is available to me, and just focusing on doing the right things and feeling better, so that hopefully we can build this whole thing to where I can get out of the situation, which I know is not good for either my physical or my mental health. To do that, though, I have to be able to focus on building things and doing things the right way. So I'm not going to weigh in for a little while, unless I really feel like, oh my gosh, my pants are fitting like super, super loose or something like that, where I really need to know. I'm not going to weigh in for a little while, because if the number doesn't move, if the number moves up, if it does something I don't want it to do, whatever, I don't want to be focused on that. I want to be focused on trying to feel better and trying to do the right things for my health, rather than which direction that number has moved, especially because there's going to be a lot of stuff outside of my control for a while. I'm going to take a little bit of a break on the weigh-ins. I'm floating around in that 271 to 273. Maybe I will have dropped under 270 and find out that I'm in the 260s, and that'll be the first time that I've seen that number for a very long time. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm just going to focus on eating the right things, doing the right things, posting recipes for you guys, the right physical activity, and trying to get sleep when I can. Just going to do the best that I can with that. So I apologize if anyone has been following along with me, especially if you've been here from the beginning and you've been seeing my health vlogs and you saw me start in such a different place than where I am now, and you were, interested in seeing like the continuation week to week of the scale number. I just, for my own sanity and my own mental health and my own ability to manage the excessive schedule that is being dropped into my lap right now, I just need to be able to focus on the right stuff, and that's not the right stuff to focus on. So that being said, for any of you out there that are considering like trying to lose weight, trying to get your health in order, trying to do any of this kind of stuff for carnivore or keto or any of that stuff, remember, first of all, it's not a weight loss diet. It's a way of life, and it's a weight optimization way of life, as Dr. Berry puts it. You're not going to linearly lose weight doing this. You will lose weight if you have weight to lose. You will gain weight if you need to gain weight. And if you eat lots of protein and lift heavy things, as he says, you'll gain weight because you'll build muscle. The whole point of this diet, which is a terrible, terrible curse word, right? It's not a diet, it's just a way of life. But the whole point of this way of life is that you are going to optimize your body's potential. And if that means you need to heal, you will heal. If that means you need to lose weight, you will lose weight. If that means you have inflammation, your body will start to reduce that inflammation. If you need to gain weight, your body will start to gain weight. Whatever it is your body needs, it's going to start doing it. So as long as I'm making the right choices, I'm doing the best that I can with my sleep, I'm doing the best that I can with my diet, with my activity levels, with my mental well-being, like all these things, as long as I do the best I can, put the right things in my body and try to enjoy my life and just make good choices for my health, my body will do what it needs to do. And in time, the weight will continue to come off. Now, I'm feeling a lot thinner. I'm feeling like, I'm losing weight and I'm doing good and I'm much stronger. I have a lot more energy. Things are much better than where they were when we started this whole thing, right? This is like week 25 or 26 right now. This is really, really good. I just need to be able to step back from the scale and remind myself that my overall health and making good choices for myself is more important than focusing on that number. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. There will be weigh-ins, there will be updates, just not as frequent. And remember, if you're on your own health journey and you're doing this, you don't have to weigh in every single day, every single week. Once a month is fine. You don't even have to do it that much if you don't want to, as long as you're doing the right things and putting the right stuff in your body and you're worried about feeling better and trying to take care of yourself. The rest of it just doesn't matter. The scale doesn't seem the difference between fat, muscle, water, the food you ate, clothes you're wearing. It doesn't see the difference in anything other than just the amount of pull gravity has on your body, which can be influenced by so much. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Your prayers, your vibes, your good thoughts, whatever it is you have, whatever it is you believe, feel free to send those my way. So I need to be able to step back from things that could just offset my focus and my perspective and just be a stressor, because that number may go up, that number may stabilize and just not go down at all for a little while. I've got to learn to deal with that stress, and I have to learn how to rework my schedule to hopefully try to get some sleep when I can, and hopefully I can minimize the impact that the extra stress has. That's basically what I'm focused on. So that's what I'm working with. I appreciate you guys watching. The chicken flour recipe is going crazy. I appreciate you guys watching that. Definitely go check that out. All the information about that is in the description box for you. And I have some really cool recipes coming. It's taken me a little while to get around to them, trying to keep up with everything, but we're gonna get there. Guys, I really appreciate you. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you watch my videos. For those of you that are in the band, which is my YouTube membership or my Patreon group, those links for the Patreon are down below. You can join the YouTube group. Like, you guys are literally how I'm able to do this. You're how I afford to do this, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, because without you, Chris Cooking Nashville would not exist, because I wouldn't have the resources to focus on this every single week. I work on this stuff every day, and I put out videos every single week, and that's because of you guys. That's the only way that I can do it. It's one of the reasons I'm as busy as I am, but it's an important thing to do. It's valuable to be able to do this, and it's a passion and a calling for me to try to help you guys by creating this kind of stuff and trying to help as many people as I can. So thank you guys for what you do. If you want to join the band, the Patreon link is down below, and the YouTube memberships, you can just click the join button here on the channel. And I appreciate you guys. I love you. My Amazon shop and my swag shop are both linked down below as well. My Keto Chow link is down below, so if you do the keto thing and you want to get some Keto Chow, you can use my discount code and you can get 10% off your first order with them. I'll put my links for that down there as well. That's kind of what we got going on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Your prayers and your good thoughts and your positive vibes and whatever you send out are all appreciated. I love you guys. I'm here if you need anything. So eat your meat, love your life, and don't focus on those scale numbers and the stress. I'm going to see you guys in the kitchen for the next recipe.